Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk about installing a permanent automatic battery float charger, also known as a battery tender, on my 2015 Ford Transit van. During a typical workday, I make two very short drives as part of my commute, and each one is only about 5 minutes long, so that really doesn't give the alternator much time to recharge the starter battery. If you combine this with the fact that the car decides to leave the dome lights and the 12-volt sockets inside on for 30 minutes after you turn off the car, I think the net effect is over the week the starter battery gets discharged. The other night, I accidentally left something plugged into one of the 12-volt sockets overnight, and it drained the battery. The family jumped in the van on Saturday morning trying to go to soccer practice, and it wouldn't start. So to combat this problem, I'm going to permanently install this battery charger, so whenever I plug the van into shore power, this will top up the battery. So to get started, let's jump inside the van and take a look at the battery. Alright, so here we are looking at the starter battery, which is actually inside my vehicle. So I've taken some of the components off so we can get to the actual battery posts and the terminals. If you're interested in seeing how we got to this point, please check out my other video right here, where I do talk about how to remove the battery out of this Ford Transit, but we don't need to remove it completely. All we need to do is figure out a way to hook up the battery float charger, which is right here, to the negative and positive posts. Now, one of the things that you'll notice is the battery tender right off the bat, it actually comes with alligator clips. I don't think I want to just clip this to the battery and drive around. Not only is it going to be not a good form factor and won't fit, but I don't think it'll be very sturdy. So instead, what we're going to have to do is we're going to go ahead and switch the connectors to use this type of an end terminal. And then what we'll probably end up doing is finding one of these leads here and sticking it right underneath, and hopefully it'll be attached to the battery terminal, the battery charger. So that's the first thing we need to do. Is let's go ahead and modify the battery charger.
So the first step is to simply snip off the alligator clips. Once they're gone, just strip the casing to expose the wires. And we can then focus on the terminals. So instead of just crimping the wires in place, I wanted to solder them for additional durability. So to do this, I actually needed to remove the plastic jacket at the base of the terminal. So a really easy way to do this is to simply melt through the plastic with the tip of a soldering iron. And then you can just pull off the casing with some needle nose pliers. Once you've got the bare terminal exposed, just thread the wire through and then solder it into place. Be sure to put some heat shrink on the wire before you solder it in place. After the joint cools, you can then use a heat gun to shrink the heat shrink around the base of the terminal. Now, I ended up needing to peel back a little more of the outer wire casing so I could get the positive and negative terminals far enough to span the distance between the battery posts. And now just add a little bit more heat shrink around some of the wires, and we're done and ready to install in the van.
All right, so here we are. So we've got the battery float charger attached. You can see kind of the yellow leads going to the positive and the negative post. And look at this, we've got a red LED, so I think it's charging. And finally, I've got it hooked into my shore power strip, which is now plugged into shore power. If you're more interested about how I installed the shore power to the van, please check out this video over here. You can get to it by clicking on the card right up in the upper right. So at this point, I think we are charging the battery, so let's go ahead and button it all back up. All right, so there you have it. I've had the battery float charger installed for about a year, and it's been working great. Ever since I started using it, I have never once had a dead battery. And I think it's also worth mentioning that actually this video is coming out in the middle of the 2020 COVID pandemic lockdown. So there have been times when I haven't driven the car for maybe 2, almost 3 weeks at a time without starting it up. And during this time, I'm opening doors, I'm going in and out, working on other van projects, drawing power from 12-volt sources. And since I've got the van plugged into shore power, and the shore power is then charging up the main battery via this battery float monitor. When I do want to start the car, it started every single time. So I'm very happy with it. So with that being said, I think this is a great spot to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, I also hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Surprisingly, if you just scroll a little ways down and click on that subscribe button, it really does help me continue to make these videos. We hope to have a lot more videos concerning van conversion and other related topics in the future, so I really hope I'll be able to catch you at one of these future discussions. So until then, I think I'll sign off for now. Talk to you later. Bye.